have workshop for each and everything you study in your bachelor's degree.
I did some workshop of one particular thing.
Yeah.
After 1 or 2 years, I will only start giving workshop on that topic.
Yeah.
But they want to spend money for just for the namesake of certification.
Yeah.
And being a physio who is at such a high post, if you are posting such advertisements, then how you can say that you are actually helping physiotherapy profession and not yourself? Yeah.
Mumbai Physio has raised this thing. IAP proudly said that yes, we support this. What kind of hypocrisy is this? I can't understand these.
So when you ask, like, okay, how and where our physiotherapy profession is going in India, so this is where it is going right now. Professionals themselves also don't want to improvise themselves.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nirupma Bhatt. I'm a physiotherapist currently living in UK. Today I had great conversation with the Prem sir regarding the physiotherapy culture, unethical practice, IAP, workshop culture and many more new things. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
Hi, good morning, sir. Thank you so much for coming into my platform. And today it's gonna be very like chit chat kind of a conversation. I want to know your point of view regarding physiotherapy. I've seen your content, you create a lot of awareness about this thing. So I just wanted to know more insight about how you look into our profession and how things going on. So welcome to our channel.
Talking about physiotherapy and content making, yes, definitely. Physiotherapy is like a profession which we all love, basically. And how practice and everything is going on, then how we, like how I got into this, how I think about it, is completely like in India, our profession needs lots of recognition as well as lots of awareness. So that was the main motive why I started making all the content about physiotherapy. And you must be seeing that it's not only about the education, it's sometimes funny content also.
Yeah.
Because that's the best way to gain attention of the people, and then only we can just make them understand, yeah, this is wrong and this is right.
Because I know you have mentioned one time on your story that you have been practicing in different cities. You have moved to one city to another to practice physiotherapy. I want to know like how many cities have you covered till now?
मतलब मैंने ऐसा नहीं है कि like I have worked so many places. I basically worked in Ahmedabad for a few years, and now right now I'm working in Bangalore. And in between, yes, I got chance to visit Maharashtra, Mumbai. Then in Bangalore also I have been there for a few days. So yes, I have quite seen like how the practice is going on in each and every cities. Ahmedabad, अगर मैं बोलने जाऊँ तो like the time when I was working, it was very like beginning of the stage. People were still not aware about physiotherapy. We were all struggling because it's kind of a big city, but it's still not a metro city.
Yeah.
So लोगों को समझाना. And in fact, I've been in academic field more rather than being only in the clinical field. So I have seen कि मतलब ऐसा भी होता था कि students भी वहाँ पे expect करते हैं कि आप जब physiotherapy पढ़ा रहे हो तो आप local language में पढ़ाओ.
Oh.
So that kind of scenario was there at that time. Right now, maybe it's changed. But in compared to that, when we come like southern part, like right now I'm in Bangalore, then a little bit of professionalism is comparatively more, I would say. Like you have better opportunities as well as like, you know, something मतलब कुछ ऐसे fixed protocols है. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको कुछ भी हो सकता है ऐसा. So that changes I have seen.
So Malik, if I say compared to North India and Northeast, Northwest kind of India, you think that South India is more evolved in physiotherapy profession?
मतलब एक तरीके से कह सकते हैं. Why? Because if you see the history of like physiotherapy when it began in India and everywhere, so you will see that most of the medical colleges were more in south part of India.
Yeah.
And gradually then it started going to the other parts of the India. So the pioneers of like all the senior faculties were still in the South India. So even me, for example, when I am basically Guju.
Yeah.
But when I wanted to study physiotherapy, I got myself in Bangalore. I studied over here, and then I went back to Gujarat. Because that time in Gujarat we had hardly 6 to 7 colleges for physiotherapy. So that was the thing.
So is it hard for you to stay away from family, because you have been doing since like you were in your bachelor's, and that's a very quite a young age. So how do you cope with every other thing? Because being a professional, it takes a lot of physical activities and everything you need to do. How do you manage other things other than your professional thing, to manage your home things and kind of things?
See, there were lots of difficulties. I'm not going to lie about it. But first of all, it was my decision to go out there like and stay in hostel and have that kind of life.
Yeah.
So I was not in that kind of scenario कि यार क्या कैसे करूँगा, मतलब डर लग रहा है वगैरह.
Yeah.
तो और दूसरी चीज ये है कि because it's like I'm completely changing the state, language problem was there, food problem was there. Plus, like in that time, nagging was also kind of a thing which used to happen, and that was normal.
Okay.
So those all things were there, and I think those things have really helped me to grow.
Okay.
I would say that I have seniors from like Delhi. I had seniors from Kashmir also. I had seniors from local also. I had seniors from different parts of India.
Yeah.
So because of them, I got to learn so many things from them. And then language again, as I mentioned. So because of that, I improved my language also. Then because we had better exposure over here, like I have studied from Midday where we had that time 1,000 bedded hospital.
Okay.
So we used to say that daily ke 80, 90 patients normally. So for us, that kind of exposure was there. So I have learned a lot in that time. So I would say it was a blessing for me that I shifted over here.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you are in education thing as well, along with your actual practice. So what do you think there is the biggest difference when you were studying physiotherapy and the newcomers who are studying right now? What's the biggest difference in the mindset or anything you feel like is there?
The biggest difference I would say is mindset of students right now. Right now, students think that they are just coming for getting a degree.
Yeah.
They are not much keen on learning hands-on skills or practicing physiotherapy.
Yeah.
What they are thinking is like, okay, we'll just have some fun during this college time. We'll get a degree, and after that, we will think like whether to go abroad or whether to stay here and start your own setup or do MPT, something like that.
Yeah.
But before it was not like that. Before we were just focusing on, okay, let's learn it first.
Yeah.
Let's practice it more and more. If we are good physios, we will find work anyhow.
Yeah.
That was the concept. So that's the slightest change I would say. And also, current students are not, I should not say directly, but I will say they are not mentally that strong.
Yeah.
You know, to have that like, to face any kind of situation, you should be ready. No, that readiness is not there.
Yeah, I think it is because of like this kind of socialization we are in that culture, not just physiotherapy students, but overall we are like younger generation, we are not mentally that strong. I think that is a very like bad thing, but it is the sad reality of this world that we are taking everything very seriously, like depression, anxiety, we cannot cope up with little bit of pressure, but used to be not like that.
That's what I mentioned. Like if I say like when I started 2007, I started physiotherapy.
Yeah.
If that time kind of ragging was still there, or like I would say not say ragging, I would say interactions were still there.
Yeah.
It would have been a good thing.
Yeah, that is the thing. So like what are your thoughts about this workshop culture? Because when you were doing, I don't think there were so many workshop kind of thing, and you used to get all your elementary education from your university only or through self education and everything. So how about like workshops? Because nowadays there are workshops for each and everything you study in your bachelor's degree, because that is the basic thing they teach during our bachelor's course, but there are workshops as well, and there are so many students going on in each like workshop. I see the picture of workshop things, and I can see hundreds of students are there every time in every batch of them. So what's your thought on that?
See, that's a real problem actually. The thing is, as you mentioned, we are studying everything in our curriculum.
Yeah.
But still so many workshops are coming. The reason behind that is there is no control over it.
Yeah.
Nobody is there to control it.
Yeah.
Today it is like, for example, today I did some workshop of one particular thing.
Yeah.
After 1 or 2 years, I will only start giving workshop on that topic.
Yeah. Yes.
Doesn't matter I am expert in that topic or not. Doesn't matter I have proper certification or not.
Yes.
Or what I am teaching to the students. Everybody wants to take workshop because of the commercialization.
Yes.
And one more reason over here is that again, students, as I mentioned earlier, students don't want to study in college.
Yeah.
But they want to spend money for the namesake of certification
Yes.
for these workshops. Third thing is, students are brainwashed in such a way that they feel if they don't have any extra certification, they will not get a good job.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So we cannot completely blame students also over here because they are brainwashed completely.
Yeah.
Because whenever they are going out for seeking for a job,
Yeah.
they are asked like whether do you have this certification, whether do you have this certification,
Yeah.
which is actually not ethical to ask during an interview or for giving a job.
Yeah, that is the thing, Aisha. So what do you think, like, because in India we don't have any like a registered government based council, what do you think that there is some organization working on the behalf of every physiotherapist? So what do you think after coming into their action, like because of their actions or association, is there any change for the betterment of profession?
See, first of all, Nirupama, in this, in India, like current situation, if you think about it, we have a government recognized body, which is NCAHP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which physiotherapy profession has come.
Yeah.
But before this, we only had Indian Association of Physiotherapy. Now you also know it's just an association.
Yeah.
Like people gathered and they just made an association and they started functioning.
Yeah.
So it was like before 40 years, this association was made.
Yeah.
And after that, people started joining because in India, we didn't have any other option. Everybody has joined. Even I'm a member of IAP, I would say that. And because that time we didn't have an option.
Yeah.
We took membership and everything. We were expecting that there will be something good for our profession. There will be change in the profession.
Yeah.
We will get proper rules and regulations. We will get job opportunities. So many expectations were there.
Yeah.
But as the time went by, we understood that nothing is going to happen just because of the association.
Yeah.
Either we will have to work for ourselves to get what we want, or we have to stop expecting from the association itself. It's a that reality.
Yeah, because I think that I have seen those people who are there like at the higher post of Indian Association. they are those people who are there since so long at the same positions. So if there is democracy and if it is an organization, there should be some like those voting and kind of a thing to change the positions so that new things can come into the action. There should be some discussions about the new thoughts. There should be the inclusion of newer physiotherapists because they have different mindset, they have different thoughts, and there's so many good people, good new physiotherapists doing amazing at international as well level as well. So I don't think there is a like flow of exchange of ideas between older people and who are new in the thing, and that's why I think there is a lack which we are feeling in that way, isn't it?
Yes, 100% it is there, Nirupama, but that is what you and me are thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? What is the saddest part? The
Yeah.
saddest part is, as I mentioned, our students, our physios are already brainwashed since the college time.
Okay.
Hey, boss, you have to have this kind of registration, you have to have this kind of workshops.
Yeah.
They are already brainwashed.
Yeah.
After that, they are also brainwashed in such a way that they are so scared to ask questions also.
Yes.
Nobody is able to raise up and ask questions why this is not happening.
Yeah.
And what, because of that, what happens, as you mentioned, those senior people are only there in the positions.
Yeah.
There is nobody else is coming up in that position because nobody is able to ask questions. Nobody is able to raise the voice against them. If somebody raises voice against them,
Yeah.
they are facing consequences.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is a harsh reality
Yeah. True.
that nobody will speak.
Yeah.
Okay. But we are speaking because, okay, fine, we will see. Let's see
We will see.
what will happen.
You won't believe because like I might cut this part, but the day I have shared that IAP is not compulsory for SCPC registration, which is 100% true, because in Gujarat I think
Yes.
there is Gujarat Council, in Delhi we
Yes.
have Delhi Council, and they are registered
Yes.
Indian like government councils, you know. So we are
Right.
mandatory to have registration under them to practice as a physiotherapist in our states. IAP is not compulsory
No.
at all, and that's why I'm not registered under IAP either. I have made this video
Right.
out and stating clearly, I was not saying that don't register under IAP. I just said that it is not compulsory, but in case if your state doesn't have any council, go for IAP because you
Right.
might need to show any registration that you have in your country. For that
Yes.
video, I got a call and she said that don't put yourself under all these things. That, like last in 2-3 days since you have released that video, you have lost so many followers and people are reporting your page as well because of that video. You are putting negative words out for the association, which is not wrong. You are so early in your career, so make sure you don't do that. Because
Why did you even delete it? Video. Because see, if you see, I have kept comments like this, the
Yeah.
same thing, exact words. I have put in the comments of whichever, like right now Mumbai Physio is very active.
yeah,
So if they are putting a post, I will write in the comment section, yes, that IAP is not mandatory for everyone. If you have a state council, your state registration is sufficient.
yeah,
What is wrong in that? There is nothing wrong in that
yeah.
to say.
Yeah, so you know she has threatened me saying that those people will go through a lot of consequences because of their action which is happening, and I can tell you from inside that what is happening and they are gonna face consequences, and I'm warning you, don't put yourself into these groups of rebellious childs, you know. Don't. So I was like, I am out of college now, don't put too much
Right.
pressure on me like I am still your third year, fourth year student and you are putting me to shut my mouth. So that's what you said, no, if you will say again something about them, this is gonna happen kind of thing.
And happens. See, like for example, in my channel, Physio Trends also, I had posted a video about IAP,
Yeah.
whether it is necessary or not.
Yes, yes.
And after that, I got a good response in the terms of views. But
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, as you are mentioning, there will be people who will be doing that, reporting the page and something.
Yeah.
But unless and until they have some proof, they can't do anything wrong with my channel.
Yeah.
My channel is still running
Yeah.
and it is going good by God's grace because I'm putting the content which is actually valid.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. That is no misleading in any way. You are just putting truth out. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, true. And actually, if they are really worried about it, they should correct their mistakes. Simple.
Yes. Yeah.
See, I had made a video about this. Why? Because see, I got to know that normally what happens, even though it's an association, every 3 years they are supposed to conduct a election
Yeah.
to elect different post people.
Yeah.
2020 was the last when election was conducted. After that, 2023 came, no election conducted because they gave a bahana that COVID came. So after that, we couldn't work, so it will continue. Now it is 2025 is going to come. Still, the election has not happened. Nobody is there. Like maybe few people are raising voice against it, and other people are not raising voice against it. I made a video about it, and what happened? After a few days, I found out that they got hundreds of physios to sign on a document that even if you're not conducting the election this year, we are okay with it. Out of thousands, I would say lakhs of physiotherapists who are members of IAP, they got sign off only hundreds of physios saying that it is fine if you're not conducting election.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there only the matter got submerged over.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So Yeah, that happens. It's okay.
It's dirty
Somebody
politics.
has to be.
Dirty politics, I think, they are just there and to earn money for themselves. I think they're not doing anything. Like, where this money is going, like the people, I have seen some posts that the membership cost around 8,000, 10,000, 20,000, something. This is a huge amount of money, and there are so many IAP registered students, because in India we have, like, we are populated country, we have lot many young professional and physiotherapists as well.
Yes.
Where this money is going?
Well, we should see in their homes.
Because for these for these awards and kind of a thing which they conduct, they charge money for that
Yes,
as well.
that's what they are conducting conferences from that money. They are giving awards. Okay, now I don't know what you think about this, but I have a question for you. What is your opinion about starting a separate women's cell of physiotherapy under IAP? What is your opinion about it?
Yeah, you are just discriminating us for no reason. You are putting ourselves aside, and you are creating that deep, like, thought in our mind that women means something extra needs to be done as a physiotherapist. That's we get the question as well. Like, I get always this question that how difficult it is for a woman physiotherapist. I never faced any difficulty, and I think that we are at the plus point, because there are some female patient who just want female therapist, but males are never bothered about female therapist either. So why?
And not only that, actually, if you see, like when I was studying, I have seen that maximum, like if you see like male and female ratio was always higher.
Higher, yeah.
Right now, also I'm teaching physiotherapy. I can see that female ratio is always higher than the male.
Yeah.
Then where exactly do you need that a separate female women's cell to protect women's rights or to help women's? What I feel is it was just created to create certain posts so that more people can join the IAP and they can take advantage of the things. Otherwise, conducting conferences under IAP Women's Cell, and then also entertaining a few people just for the namesake, just because they are following your commands and they are doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's completely unnecessary.
And there is one thing, because I have seen there are so many popular physiotherapy. Popular means with a like good amount of followers and kind of thing. So there is one named Dr. Ali Rani. He is always there. Who we think that he is our role model kind of person, because he has been in this profession since so long. He has a lot of experience. He is old age, and we always respect our elders in our like culture. So one thing is, there is one guy that Rajneesh Kant, chiropractor. He claimed himself a chiropractor with no evidence. He do all those nonsense chiropractic thing on CP childs, any neurological patient, or each and every patient, I will say. And he put obscene video of women, which is very demeaning. He does that intentionally because he get millions of views on those videos only. Number of comments, dirty comments for our profession, if I will say. But on the same videos, Dr. Ali Rani is posting, God bless you with the healing hands and kind of thing. So, like, is it like a healing hand, or what is this? I don't understand that he is supporting. So what's your point on that?
No, actually it is ethically also wrong, because see, we are physios. We should promote physiotherapy, and that too being at that post, if you cannot promote physiotherapy and if you're promoting chiropractitioner just for I don't know what, then it's not ethical at all. First thing. Second thing, it's not only about that video. I've seen that video about taking Sputnik, I think chiropractic. Okay. Not only that, he has also done this before, like advertising for Zandu. So what is the need of that? Because we physios are, I would say that I am tired of raising awareness about these things, that these are not the ultimate options. Physiotherapy, by correcting your muscles, strengthening your muscles, only you can get the permanent relief. And being a physio who is at such a high post, if you are posting such advertisements, then how you can say that you are actually helping physiotherapy profession and not yourself? That's the thing.
That's the thing. And also, when Mumbai Physio has raised this thing, IAP proudly said that yes, we support this, or some mattresses or something. They said that we proudly support this. They were out there to support all these nonsense. Whereas you teach us, while our whole education system, that you need to work on, as you mentioned, we need to work on our muscles. We need to be physically active to get rid of our pain and thing. And on contrary, being a physiotherapy professional council, you are saying that we are promoting this. So, like, what kind of hypocrisy is this? I can't understand these people.
You won't believe what happened once I went to a conference and there was a stall of this Zandu people, and you will see that like stupid people, like even students and some professionals are also taking some, like they were gifting some maybe pain relief spray or something to the students and professionals over there. Everyone were happily taking it and going. Like they are all promoting this things.
Yeah.
So how can you even entertain such people for the conferences? Conferences are actually not for these things. They are actually to promote the actual physiotherapy and to tell us about what is something new which is coming up, recent advances, or what is the development in the field that we are doing. But instead of that, we are doing all these things. So when you ask, like, okay, how and where our physiotherapy profession is going in India, so this is where it is going right now.
And this is very sad. Like, actually, like, I feel like every day I miss my home. Every day I miss my home. I love this profession so much because I can see the potential in us. We know that how we can change the lives of people who are in the misery actually. But due to this fact that I won't be able to put myself out 100% because I can't like afford to have clinic at the starting, and you need promotion and everything. Because of the financial thing, I have to move out for a better job opportunity along with ethical practice scenarios as well, which is
Right.
obviously not easy at all. Starting from zero is not easy, but because of all these practices which is already going on in India, I don't think that you can survive as a fresher. It is so hard to put yourself like, no, I will be doing this thing only, then I will be okay. As you mentioned that South India is like more growing in that way. I was living in Delhi, and you won't believe
Right.
how badly we are practicing in Delhi. It is so bad.
Okay.
You can't even imagine what we are doing in India, Delhi. This
One more part of reality, which is like even ourselves, our professionals themselves also don't want to improvise themselves.
Yeah.
What they are thinking is, like, okay, fine, mera kaam ho raha hai na, my work is going on, why should I bother about others?
Yeah.
That is a typical mentality of many of our professions. Because of that, what happens? There is no unity.
Yeah.
If there is no unity, anybody will be able to come and point you out. Because तुम जो भी चाहे बोल लो, पर ultimately whatever we say only is going to happen because you guys don't have unity. You will not stand together ultimately when the problem comes. Like for example, small example, it came for you some problem. Nobody is going to come and stand by you. Boss, don't worry. You have spoken the truth. We
Yeah.
are there with you.
Yeah.
Nobody will do that.
No.
And that is the reason that other physios are scared of even speaking about it or even talking out of it. They are like, okay, अपना काम चल रहा है ना, किसी के साथ क्यों बिगाड़ के अपना काम भी खराब कर रहा है, अपन चलाते.
That's the
That
mentality.
is
Yeah.
mentality, and that is one of the reason I started raising awareness amongst the students who are still not in the field, and they should understand the reality of physiotherapy. They should understand the truth, basically how the things are working,
Yeah.
so that they can make some changes when they are going out. But I failed in that also, I feel, because even students, what happens once they come out, they also think only about money, and they don't care about what is happening with the profession. So let's see.
Yeah.
Only few people will be there who will think about it, but otherwise, people are crazy behind money. They don't care what is happening in the field, what is happening in a profession.
Yeah.
They know. See, everybody knows that whoever are sitting in the higher position, they are making money. They are doing nothing for the profession, but still nobody speaks about it. That clearly tells how our profession is working.
True. So yeah, this conversation not gonna end. I'm sure, because there is no solution. That's what you said, that we need unity to find a solution for that at first.
No, there is a solution here. See, there is a solution that at least for once,
Yeah.
people have to think about profession and not themselves.
Yeah.
Like how we are thinking right now.
Yeah.
If once also people are thinking that way, it will change.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
If once also people think that yes, election matters, we should have an election for IAP, it will happen.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, true. Thank you so much for this insightful conversation. I love to have this conversation with you. We were waiting for this since long. So thank you so much for coming on my platform and speaking about all these things. And hope we will make good changes in our profession in future, and we will grow together ethically as a profession.
Thank you too for calling me, and even I'm very happy to share such things on this platform. And I would add on to one more point that yes, definitely there is some progress also. It's not like it has been stagnant.
Yeah.
They like as we are trying our best. I have seen awareness happening,
Yeah.
but it is not happening at a pace
Which
it should happen.
Yeah.
At the larger scale, it is not happening. But yeah, definitely we are moving further, and yes, as you mentioned, we will be able to go.
yes, definitely.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me for more such video. Till then, see you. Bye bye. Take care.